When I visited Penang, many Supernatural Confessions fans reached out to me and said that I must interview this notorious character called Ghost King. The name certainly intrigued me, and who the hell calls himself the Ghost King? He's either very powerful or very foolish. I did my research on the Ghost King and found only Chinese-speaking videos, and most of them repeated pretty much the same thing.
为什么会叫做槟城鬼王呢？因为大家有看过很多的那种泰国的电影吗？降头师啦。
在我们的了解，他好像是有养这个鬼、女鬼，还有一些古曼童啊，或者是一些鬼仔，来帮助他做一些术法。
According to the videos, Ghost King is a scary person with no conscience who would cast a death spell even on his family for the right price.
有人给我钱抓我的母亲，抓我的弟弟，抓我的爸爸，我可以抓。你可以给我钱，我可以抓。
Word on the street is that the price tag is about 300,000 ringgit. It's not a lot of money if you really wish someone dead without dirtying your hands with the law. In some recent videos, it is said that Ghost King has made many enemies by boldly challenging anyone to take his life. While Ghost King is still alive and well, his home and altar was burnt down, leading people to speculate that perhaps Ghost King is not as powerful as he once was. I walked around a coffee shop near Ghost King residence to ask locals about him, but strangely, everyone I spoke to said they have not heard of him except for one guy.
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions. Ghost King, you heard?
Ghost King 是什么？
鬼王啊，
鬼王啊！鬼王他应该搬家了咯。
搬家了
啊，没有在这边了。
Ghost King 啊，那个
Ghost
鬼
King
王啊。
鬼王。
哦，I don't know 啊。
Don't know him?
Don't know.
You but heard of him Ghost King? No. Okay. Have you heard of the Ghost King?
I never heard before.
Never hear of Ghost King before?
Yeah.
The man with a face full of tattoos?
No.
Talk to spirits, make curses? No?
I don't never.
Okay.
Sorry.
You know who's the Ghost King or not? Penang Ghost King.
I don't know.
Don't know. 安哥啊，这边附近有一个人叫鬼王，你们懂他是谁吗？ Nearby here got one man called Ghost King. The face all got tattoo one. You know him? Don't know.
他我是认识他，
认识他
他是没有做，他虽然没有做什么东西的啦，但是他的住家就知道在那里啦，然后又不知道他做什么东西，
为什么人家要怕他？
应该是名声吧。
Ghost King lives 5 kilometers away from here, so it's very, very near. And in fact, I've heard that he comes here for lunch. So I went around asking people who actually work here who the Ghost King is and what do they know about him. So many people go, oh, Ghost King Gui Wang So they know who he is. But the minute you ask them more about who the Ghost King is and what he does, they straight away climb up and they go, oh, 我们不懂. So there is a certain level of fear or reverence to this character called the Ghost King. From initial research, found out that he's a Mao Sang Su. So Mao Sang Su, in terms of their practice and their craft, compared to say a medium at say Tua Pek Kong Temple where I'm sitting in front of, is as a medium you are a vessel to the god. As a Mao Sang practitioner, you are the god. Curses, blesses, you control because you control the entities and the spirits. You are their master. Understandably so, why people are terrified of him, because word on the street is, if you offend him, he will not even tell you because he doesn't speak very much. But if he smiles, you are fucked. Because he could do a lot of things to you. So people are even afraid to talk about him in case they say the wrong things or the spirits hear about it and go whisper into his ear. I get very concerned members messaging me, bro, be careful when you go to the Ghost King. The vibe is not good. He has a lot of curses, he's not a good person. So even before arriving at the Ghost King's house, I heard a lot of stuff. And what was interesting, which was not recorded, was after I interviewed people here and I came back to sit down, one of the shopkeeper which I interviewed just now came up to us and gave us a bit more information about the Ghost King. And he says, not everyone gets to see him. And when I said, we actually have an appointment later on, he was quite surprised. He says, wow, you must be quite lucky. So the vibe I'm getting is this man is mysterious. There's a lot of, he's shrouded in darkness and evil. His entire face is tattooed. I'm about to go and see this man that people are afraid to see, people are afraid to talk. And hopefully I come out unscared. Even my driver is telling me to be careful, leave my kid in the car, just going alone. Now many of you might be thinking, why am I doing this? Am I crazy? Am I doing this for the views, the likes? Honestly, I'm not. And I don't think the Ghost King is going to curse me. I'm not here to offend, I'm here to research. If anything at all, is to understand the Ghost King better. Yeah. So this is the home of the famous Penang Ghost King, and I am honored to be able to have an invitation here today. And for Supernatural Confessions patrons, thank you for the questions that you have asked. I will relay these questions to the Ghost King and clear some of our doubts, clarify some of our misunderstandings about him, his practices. Can I feel? Ghost King doesn't speak English. In order to converse with him, I needed 2 interpreters. Grace will translate my English to Mandarin. Ghost King's assistant will translate Mandarin to Penang Hokkien, and back down the line from Ghost King to me. Ghost King joked that if I wanted to speak Hokkien, I should eat Hokkien mee, a local Penang delicacy. And just like that, the tension was broken. I started off with something simple. What kind of services does the Ghost King provide, and what are the most common requests he gets from his customer? The most common ones are love spells from jilted lovers who want to attract their partners who had left them for someone else, and the second most common request is for wealth or success in business. Ghost King runs his operation just like a doctor would. First, he would assess the situation, see what is required, then propose a solution and a price. If the customer is willing to pay the price, Ghost King is willing to help. There is nothing that he wouldn't dare do, even to the extent of giving a death curse. But isn't there a price to pay for dealing with death magic, I ask? According to Ghost King, he has already gone through a special ritual where he is considered dead in the mortal realm. His soul is already on the other side, which is why he is able to communicate directly with the ghost and other spirits. Be that as it may, wouldn't there be something even more powerful in the spirit realm that could fight the Ghost King? Maybe there is, but he really doesn't care. So far, he haven't met anything or anyone that could stop him. There are customers from different backgrounds and religion who cannot remove the curse. They went to see many other people, and as a last resort, they will come find me. Has there been any customers that Ghost King rejects? Have. I see their face I don't like, I ask them to fuck off. When they come in, I can already sense their heart and see their intentions. He doesn't help everyone. If their heart is not good, Ghost King won't help them. But wouldn't a person who wants to harm someone already has bad intentions? So where do we draw the line with customers who make such requests? Isn't this a conflict? I don't care what they want. They pay me, I do. The bad karma doesn't fall on me. It falls on them. I'm just a tool to get them what they want. For a price, I provide a service. Most people Ghost King will help, except for those few cases. Ghost King see their face and their heart, then he don't feel like helping them because he doesn't like their attitude. They think they got money, they can be disrespectful. There's one Malay bomo who came to seek my help to solve a Thai curse affecting his customer. People saw the video clip and thought that the Ghost King needed his help from a Malay bomo to solve his eyesight problem. But that's not the case. The bomo was able to see the vision that Ghost King is seeing, so that's why he put his hand on his eyes. It was a collaboration. It's like a bilateral ties between two different spiritual practitioners. These two fetuses I keep by my table is a boy and a girl to help me as spirit servants. I've also other many kumantongs and ghost children in my house. I'm not afraid of death. My car number is 4444. You got money or no money, I will still help. I won't just anyhow curse anyone for no reason. I got no time for that.
I mean, Thai got different magic, right? Is this...
No magic. Magic I look at you every copy son you go magic. No magic.
How does one train to become a Ghost King? There are 7 levels. I went through all the way until the highest level. Last time when I was a child, I helped out at the monastery. I couldn't become an ordained monk. I was also very sick as a child and had leukemia. I was down and out, no money, no life, and my parents left me out to die, abandoned me. No one helped me. I asked the ghost for help. If anyone or anything that can help me, I will serve that power.
Of course, that setback made him, want to work harder to learn his arts.
When my master passed away, he passed me the spirit of Chen Chen. She took care of me and she has been blessing me and protecting me all this while. I treat her as my mother. Some people say that when you stare at Chen Chen's photo and make a wish, she may smile or wink at you. If that happens, then you will know that Chen Chen will make your wish come true. Unfortunately, when I was there, she didn't wink at me. Are there ghosts who come to seek help from Ghost King? Yes, have. Especially during the 7th month or just about any other night. What about ghosts that wants revenge? Do they come to seek Ghost King out as well? Vengeful ghosts don't need me. They will own self know who to haunt. For cases where the patient is in coma, in ICU, and the soul is no longer in the body, I can go and find it for you. Which was the most memorable case that Ghost King has handled before? Mostly asking about love and to make their husband or wife come back to them. I don't always deal with ghosts. When I see ghosts, most times I just ignore them. When a ghost see you, what do? They kneel in front of me. Not out of fear, but respect. When I walk, they see me, they'll move aside. We are same but different. I have body they don't have. Part of my highest level of ritual required me to sleep inside a crematorium, the spot where the bodies are cremated, at 3 a.m. all the way till morning. The next day when I come out, it's considered that I have died and risen. After I passed the test, I then ascended to another realm. That's how I became the Ghost King. I needed to go through level by level. It will depend on your body as well and your practices. Not everyone can get to the highest level. Is there any other challenges that is also very scary? Like maybe have to challenge the ghost attack you, you must fight back. Is there any what is the challenges that you must face? Are there any other levels beyond this? I've attained the highest level for a Rusi, and am now allowed to wear the tiger pelt to symbolize my level. Have you gone to hell, and how is it like? Yes, I have. If you got a chance, I'll bring you down to see. When I bring someone to hell, the person will see what hell is like, and it differs from person to person. There's one case, the patient was in ICU. The parents came to me for help. I went down to hell to find the soul and brought the soul back home to the family. And the boy came back out of coma. The family had no money to pay me. Very poor family. No money at all. I help anyway. I not always do things for money. Some people who really need help, I will help. But those who ask me to do things against other people, those people I got no qualms about taking their money. What does a tattoo on your face means? Why do you need to tattoo your face? Want to tattoo all the way. Why do things halfway? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of showing who I am and what I do.
Does he know when he's going to go after he dies?
Pass away.
When I die a second time, there's no heaven or hell for me, or even reincarnation. My soul will break into many parts and go back to the forest and the mountains. I've got many followers, but no disciples to pass my craft to. When I'm gone, I'm gone. No more Ghost King. There's only one Ghost King, and that's me.
One person.
Does he know how long he has left, or he don't know?
I know I can go. I know I cannot tell you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know.
I can talk English.
Okay.
You know what I can see? I can understand.
I also understand the Hokkien.
Yeah lah. I go eat chestnut. You know eat Hokkien. I can talk English. The vocal English I can.
The whole night he spoke in Hokkien, and when I asked him if he knows where he's going to die, he replied to me in English, which got the whole room laughing. The secret to speaking English apparently is to eat cheese. Right now, I'm really craving for some Hokkien Mee. I asked to see his sanctum, where he had kept all his black magic paraphernalia, like the ones I saw in the other YouTube clips. But he said, unfortunately, they were all burnt in the fire, and he needs to rebuild again. He will be happy to show me the next time I come to visit, and even bring me to hell to see what it's like.
Thank you for your time.
I came here expecting a frightening experience, but I left feeling that Ghost King, despite his mortal death, is as human as I am. And I think I saw a side of him that many others did not. And that is a man who has compassion, but at the same time, he understands the evil that humans are capable of, and that instead of trying to be the good guy, he embraces the dark side and monetizes of it. As for the video clip that shows that he wouldn't mind hexing his mother or father, that probably came from the pain of being abandoned by his own family when he was close to death. If not for the ghosts, like the spirit of Chen Chen, who took care of him, he would have been dead a long time ago. So this is a man who has nothing left to lose. Every day he lives and breathes is a bonus for him. What else is there to fear when death itself is no longer a threat? And of course, we needed to take a picture of the Prince of Paranormal side by side with the King of Ghosts.
I really don't feel good.
You're getting a
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.